So we're gonna have 2 rows of just chicken compost straight out of the chicken pen, but it's well gone through its heat. Then we'll have 2 rows of compost and commercial fertilizer, and then we'll have 2 rows of just commercial fertilizer. Y'all tell me in the comments which one you think is gonna do the best, and then we'll follow it throughout the season and see what happens. Hello, girl. How are you doing this morning? Huh? Yeah. How are you this morning? What you're looking at here is a good 12 inches in depth, plus some, because I haven't even hit the bottom, of some of the best composted everything, but primarily wood chips. I put wood chips in here 2 or 3 different times, a good 12 inches deep, and let these velociraptors run through it and turn it into absolutely fantastic soil. Look at that. It's gorgeous stuff. Okay, here's our buckets of compost. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 rows laid out. These rows are about 30 feet long, so I'm gonna do 1 bucket per row. And then I'll take that 4th one and divide it up a little bit, because as you can see, I've already put some compost in there. This is just regular old seed corn. It's not sweet corn by any means. I'm actually trying to grow some corn to make flour out of. I've soaked this for 48 hours prior to planting, because it's supposed to make a really big difference on how quickly it comes up and how well it does. Now for these middle 2 rows, I'm going to be using triple 12 because it's what I have. And I'm going to sprinkle it in along with the compost. He's over there planting the 2 rows that will just have fertilize in them. So I've got 1 solo cup per 30-foot row. I don't know what the magic number is, but that's what we're going with. All right, we've got all 6 rows planted, but we've come up with a problem. Still got some seed left. So we're gonna go on down, move that mulch down, since none of that's planted yet. Run the tiller through it a few more times, see if we can get the rest of this corn planted, and it will just be regular fertilizer. This fertilizer worked in good so it doesn't burn the seeds before we put them in. Shout out to my good buddy Hard Left for making that tiller possible on this little homestead. right, so when it's all said and done, we've ended up with 10 rows. So the first 2 have just chicken compost. The second 2 have compost and fertilize, and the rest of them are just the triple 12 fertilizer. So I know all you purists are gonna wanna burn me at the stake for using chemical fertilizer, but that's what I had. This also, as a matter of interest, is virgin ground. In the last 50 plus years, at least, it has not been planted with anything. Had trees on it when we started, and I cleared it. So leave a comment. Let me know what you think. What's gonna grow the best? Check it out, guys. Mulched beautifully. Now, if you're asking why I would mulch corn, there's several reasons. So this little hillside patch here is hillside, and it tends to erode rather badly when it rains. Plus, as I've already said, it's really just dirt, not much in the way of soil. So I'm trying to build the soil. Third, I don't have a whole lot of time when I've got a garden as big as this one to go through it with a hoe and try to keep up with it. And fourth, when you have a good layer of mulch, it requires very, very little water. And since I don't have a running water source here, everything that I do have, I have to carry from down there in that low area from a spring. And this is, again, a rather large garden to try to carry everything to water it by hand. So let's see what that corn does.